Hey folks, in Ontario, first it was KFC, now it's Wendy's. What am I saying? Well, if you want chicken, it is halal only. What do you think about that?
No.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Burlington, Ontario. And folks, I'm at the Canadian headquarters for Wendy's Restaurants of Canada Limited. And do you remember back in the 80s, Wendy's famous spokeswoman, Clara Peller? And do you remember her phrase that became part of the pop culture lexicon?
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
Yeah, well, the dearly departed Clara Peller, she's no longer with us. But I think if she were, she wouldn't be saying, where's the beef? Rather, she'd be saying, what's happened to the chicken, at least the chicken that Wendy's is now providing at its Greater Toronto restaurants. You see, here's the deal. Social media is rife with postings that Wendy's has quietly switched suppliers to have halal blessed chicken on the menu. That is for all the chicken offerings. But here's the question. Why? I think it's a good question. I think it's a fair question. The only problem is, after a week now of reaching out to media relations, the customer service phone line and email line, we have not had a single response. And aren't we owed an explanation, especially if you look at people of other faith groups? I'm speaking of Catholics, I'm speaking of Hindus. They are forbidden from eating food that is blessed by someone of another faith. What about their rights? What about their sensitivities? And by the way, the last I checked, the Muslim population in Ontario was under 5%. So talk about the tail wagging the dog, so to speak. This has left my cameraman Lincoln J and I to venture all the way to Burlington to find out if we can indeed get some answers from somebody at head office, hopefully somebody in the executive suite. And you know, I got to tell you, I'm having deja vu all over again. Do you remember 2 summers ago, we did the same thing in Vaughan, Ontario? My cameraman Maurizio and I went to Yum Brands. They're the franchisor for Kentucky Fried Chicken outlets in Ontario. And they, at the time, had switched to halal-only chicken. We simply wanted to know why and what they had to say about those of other faith groups that are not happy about this. Oh, what did they do? Well, yeah, you guessed it. They threatened to call the police. Check it out.
Sorry, what are
you said you're not authorized to talk about this?
What is it that you're doing?
Oh, it's about this memo that went out that KFC is going 100% halal and banning bacon.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh, okay. Is there anyone in media relations in this company, or?
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Okay, fair enough, but
and
there's
no pictures, please, or I will call the police.
Yeah, so speaking of dearly departed fast food icons, I wonder what Colonel Saunders would have to say about his KFC recipe going this way. I thought the K in KFC stood for Kentucky, not Kabul. In any event, why don't we pay a house call and ask what brought about the change, and why there was a lack of disclosure, and why, whether you're a member of the media or a customer and you reach out to their customer relations line, they don't care. They're not going to respond to your email. They're not going to return your phone call. I think that's outrageous. I mean, Wendy's can do what they want, I guess, when it comes to sourcing their food, but I think they owe their customers an explanation, and I don't think it's too much to ask for them to be accountable and transparent in terms of what they're putting on the menu in terms of religiously blessed meat. So let's see if we can find some answers. This is absolutely shocking. Not only is nobody home, but literally the lights aren't on. As I reiterated in my intro, we have reached out by phone. We have reached out by email to the customer service components. We have reached out also by phone and email to the media relations department. absolutely no response. We know from 2 years ago when Kentucky Fried Chicken units in Ontario went all halal. Not only did they go halal with the chicken, but they removed bacon from the menu entirely. So you can't get bacon in a Caesar salad anymore. Isn't that interesting? Because they don't want any possible cross-contamination with the halal source meat. So Wendy's here, by my understandings, they have not removed pork from the menu. So ironically, they might really piss off those who are full Sharia, say, that's not truly halal. We're not going either. Right now, in the meantime, we're going to go to a couple of the restaurants and find out, as customers ordering chicken, if indeed the menu items are halal. Stick around for that. Hey folks, I know you love it when Rebel News tells the other side of the story, and let's face it, the mainstream media isn't interested in covering this kind of a story. But the thing is, we need your help. Unlike the trained seals in the mainstream media, we do not get a single nickel from the Mark Carney Liberals, nor would we accept it. But here's where you come in. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to rebelfieldreports.com? That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation. Yes, good afternoon. How you doing? Could I please get the chicken strips?
Would you like 3-piece or 5-piece?
Oh, the 5-piece, please. Thank you.
And what sauce would you like? Plum sauce, okay?
You know what? Do you have ranch?
Yes, we do.
Okay, that'd be great.
So 5 pieces ranch sauce?
Yes, please.
And is it a combo or just a strips?
Just the strips, please.
Okay. Anything else?
You know, just before you put that order in, I read something about Wendy's in the Greater Toronto area going to halal-only chicken. Is that the case here?
Yeah.
That is the case.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because there's nothing on the menu board that says that.
It won't say on the menu, but we do have the stickers on our windows and everywhere.
Okay, I haven't seen any, but I'm just wondering, for those who are, say, of the Catholic faith, or if they're Hindu, they can't eat halal blessed chicken.
It's like, I don't know anything about that. The only thing I know, we are halal, so I don't know.
Okay. Do you know the reason why they've switched to halal?
No. We don't.
Okay.
We're just serving them. We're just following the company rules. We don't know anything about it.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry. Please cancel the order, and thank you for at least telling me.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
David, they're telling me, they're
Buy some chicken strips, but I was just curious. I've heard before. No problem. Okay.
they're telling me that I can't record. Someone came out here and said I can't record without consent.
We've been trying to get their head office. So, hi there, sir. Yeah, what I'm wondering about, we're here doing a story on the chicken going halal, and can you tell me why that is and why it's not marked on the menu board?
Maybe it's marked over the drive-through.
Oh, we didn't see it there either.
Yeah, it's there.
It is there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go back. We've been to other restaurants. It's not marked anywhere.
I don't know about that. Like, I'm just worker, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. Is there a manager we can speak with? Or?
No, right now.
what is concerning is that whether it's on the drive-through menu board or on the main menu board, there is no indication that that is the case. And as I said earlier, it's Wendy's choice, of course, to use whatever meat they want to source, but for the sake of those customers who are religiously forbidden to eat that, shouldn't they know what they're eating and maybe switch to a different item or different restaurant? What are the odds? At this food court, there is a restaurant here called Baba's, shawarma, souvlaki, so on. But as you can see, there's no bait and switch going on. Behind me, you see a bright neon green halal sign, so you know what you're getting. And really, that's all we're asking Wendy's. Why are you being so sneaky about your meat suppliers? Oh, hey guys, why all the secrecy about the halal? Why did you tell us to stop recording? That looks Kalistani, that symbol. Woo-hoo! Look at her go! Oh, they don't call it fast food for nothing, folks. Oh, we're here doing a story. Wendy's has changed all their chicken to halal only.
Oh, really?
What do you think about that?
No.
No?
No, don't like it. No.
Okay, then.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, not an option I would buy, but you know what, you
make a good point. Why not give people the option? If you look at the Ontario Muslim population, it's less than 5%. So it's kind of mystifying to me that you would go all halal for such a small percentage. Why do you think they're doing it? They won't answer us.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, that's a very good question. They should answer.
What do you think? There are those of other faiths, Hindu, Catholic, they're not permitted to eat meat blessed by another faith. So isn't Wendy's, if this is all about being inclusive, they're kind of being uninclusive?
Yeah, in a way, I guess, when you look at it from that perspective, for sure.
And here you can barely see it because of the tinted glass, and I think it needs a bit of a window wash, but it does say, and I have to strain to read it, but it does say, all Wendy's chicken products featuring our classic chicken, spicy chicken, chicken strips, chicken nuggets, grilled chicken, and crispy chicken are produced in a halal facility certified by association, cannot read that line, and it goes on. How many people are ever likely to notice this little hidden halal designation? And I think that's the way Wendy's wants it, and I don't think that's fair. And if not for the eagle eye of Lincoln J, we never would have seen it. But I guess this is what makes them in compliance, but not good enough.